Hi, John Moran here, team leader Keller Realty's At the Beach team, servicing Florida's Emerald Coast, from Panama City through South Walton County, Destin, all the way over to Pensacola Beach. Today's video is our monthly update for June. And here you're going to find information about what's going on in the market this summer, sales statistics for May, what's sold, price per square foot, that kind of stuff, as well as how many properties came on the market in May. Great statistical stuff. You're also going to find information about our favorite listings that came on this month, some really good deals. So take a look at that. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. And again, we're glad you're here. Okay, let's get started. Summer is here, all right? And that means three things. One, we have crowds here at the beach. Two, the real estate market is still very active. And three, weather. Tropical storms and hurricanes are always a part of summer here at the beach in Florida. So we got to be ready for that. Okay, so let's talk about the weather first. We've been very, very fortunate here at the beach for quite a while. Matter of fact, the last storm to hit our area was Tropical Storm Claudette, and that was in 2009. The last hurricane to actually hit our area was Dennis, and that hit in 2005, all right, 10 years ago. So we've been very lucky. The downside of that is, statistically speaking, we're going to get hit. Matter of fact, we're 2 years overdue from a storm actually hitting our area. So we got to be ready for that. And what this means to you? Probably nothing. But again, let's be ready. A couple things you might want to look at. Contact your HOA. Let's make sure you know what to do when a storm hits and they know what they're doing when a storm hits. Just get clear on that. Second thing you're probably going to want to do is contact your insurance people. Make sure your coverage is what you think it is, and just make sure you're up to speed on what's going on with your coverage. Always smart to do. The third thing you might want to consider is if you're waiting until the fall to sell, you're going to hang on through the summer and sell in the fall, be careful with that. Because statistically speaking, September is when we get the most hurricanes hit our area. So if you're waiting for the fall, September, might not be your best plan. We should probably talk sooner. So again, nobody can predict what's going to happen with the weather, but you should always be prepared at the very least. So there it is with the weather. Let's talk real estate for a minute. Real estate on the Emerald Coast is still very, very active. We're reporting strong sales for condos, houses, and land. New home sales are some of the most active. And the reason why is builders are getting smart. They've lowered their price down to sellable properties. They're adding a lot of incentives and upgrades to their properties, and they're attracting a lot of buyers. So if you're competing against new homes, if you're an existing home, you have to be prepared to sell against these new properties. All right? Existing home sales are also very strong. We're getting a lot of showing activity on our existing homes, and in some cases we're seeing multiple offers and even some selling higher than list price. So existing home sales are also very strong. Let's take a look at condo sales. I can tell you there's a couple new construction projects starting to come out of the ground in Panama City and in Destin. All right, so there's some pre-construction sales opportunities if you're interested in that. Give us a call. All right. Overall, though, I can tell you there's about 1,400 condos for sale right now. There's still quite a few out there. And each week, about 50 condos come on the market and about 50 sell. So it's a flat market with regard to condos right now. And what that means for you is it's just a little tougher to get price appreciation. We're still seeing a lot of sales. We're just not seeing a big jumps in appreciation. In some pockets we are, but overall not as much of price appreciation from the condos. So that's what's going on there. Looking at land, I can tell you land is still pretty strong too. Last year, if you remember, there were a lot of builders buying up land, putting up spec houses and selling those. It was kind of a frenzy. We're still having quite a few sales, but it's not nearly what it was last year. So if you're thinking about buying or selling land, it's still a very healthy market for you as well. Looking forward for the summer here, like the weather, it's hard to predict anything. However, if you look at some of the trends, loans are still gettable. You can go out and get a loan. Money's cheap. Interest rates are still pretty low. Inventory of property is good. There's choices to select from, and there's plenty of buyers in the market. So in the coming months, it looks like we're going to have a fairly strong real estate market, a very healthy market. So there you go. That is what is a quick recap of the market. If you have any questions at all, give us a call. We'd love to help you out with that and maybe go into more in-depth detail type of stuff. But that's a pretty good overall view of what's happening in our real estate market, right? So again, thanks for tuning in. We look forward to talking with you again real soon.